Live from the canyons of Vermont, it's amateur radio station K1GMM, where zip ties and duct tape are a man's best friend and cheese is always extra.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? K1GMM, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Steve, Vermont. And what are we looking at? I have started the process. Figured I'd show you guys what's going on. This is going to be my portable box. I wouldn't call it a go box, but basically what I'm going to have is a completely integrated station, including a computer and a display and a control surface with the HF transceiver, VHF, UHF, and HF, the 857D, which is right here. Control head's over here. And I'm in the process of trying to configure where everything's going to go. So I'll give you a rough idea of what's going on here, what it's going to look like. Alright. Now I've got cat control. This is the computer. This is a mini computer Asus that a friend of mine gave me, W2JON, thank you, John. And the 857. This here is the cat control. Can't remember who makes that cable. They're phenomenal cables. Actually, it's on my YouTube channel somewhere. This is the audio feed for the digital modes. So I have a bunch of knickknacks and goodies that need to go in here. So I've been arranging things and trying to figure out, okay, how do I lay them out? Now the issue I have is the computer. If you look right here, that's the HDMI connector. So if I put the HDMI connector in here, see how when the lid closes? I think what I'm going to be able to do is kind of bend this down. Bend this over. I don't know if I can get another L. Maybe I might have another L where I can go horizontally, something like that. That's the main issue, because I wanted to mount the PC higher, but that's a problem. Unfortunately, there's no way around it because it's just got a DVI out and I need the adapter. So I'll figure that out. I think I have another one of these elbows, so it'll come up and then this way, and then I can plug the HDMI cable in, bring it up, and check this out. This is a 9-inch TFT, which is going to mount in the cover. So that's my display. HDMI cable out, power. And the beautiful thing about this computer, runs on 12 volt DC. So we got the monitor. Now to get power in and out, I found these great connectors. They're high amperage aircraft connectors. So bulkheads. So I need to mount these basically where I haven't figured out exactly where in the box I'm going to mount them. But this is the bulkhead connector, and beautiful thing is they are keyed. So they only go in one way. So you cannot cross polarize the connections. I'll mark it anyways because I'm neurotic about that. But that's how I get power to it. Now I have this. This is a voltage regulator. Not exactly sure where this is going to go. I may place it right here, but I don't like the idea of the wires being constantly bent like that. So I'll probably place it in here somewhere. You know, maybe mount it there, or I don't know, something like that. This I'm mostly concerned with the computer, because if I'm running on deep cycles or whatever, John told me not to worry about it, but this is mostly for the computer, power conditioner regulator. So that's that. Now I have a line level converter, and this is for the audio. What I do is I take the audio in and out of the Yaesu via the DIN plug in the back, and this will plug right into a computer. The problem with this is what comes out of the computer is basically a headphone out and it's amplified. And it's very, very touchy, and I don't like doing that with the 857. So this will pad that down. Basically, this is used in subwoofers, that type of thing. So I just need to, if I need to find a place for that, wire that puppy in, get it jacked into the audio line. Now we have the controller for the magnetic loop. So this is a high speed, low speed, variable speed, whatever controller for the magnetic loop with forward and reverse. And show you guys what I'm thinking about doing. So this, I'd like this really clean, and unfortunately I can't mount this high, I don't think. Now if I put a, I'd like to have excuse me, the cable's hidden. So what I'm thinking is take a cutting board and literally lay in a cutting board over the top of this. Now you got to keep this stuff cool. So I was thinking about keeping it cool. I have a bunch of these fans around. I may be able to mount a fan, you know, to pump air in underneath. Not sure. Jury's out on that one. Don't think I'll need it, but basically I'd like to mount this underneath, and then the controllers will come through the surface. So everything's hidden, so all you see is nothing but a deck. All of this garbage will be underneath. A lot to think about, isn't there? Lastly, oh, well, there's one more thing. So you're asking me, how the heck do I control the computer? Am I going to have a keyboard and a mouse? Heck no. I use these all the time. These are brilliant. These are called iPassports. They're basically a mini touchpad keyboard. Hold it right in your hand, and it connects via Bluetooth. There's a Bluetooth dongle right there. Not Bluetooth, Wi-Fi dongle. So it just plugs into a USB, no driver required, just computer just sees it, should see it, and away you go. So that's how that works. So I'll be able to run my FTA, do my logging program, blah, blah, blah. PSK, MSK144. I want it all in this box. Drop it on my lap or in the front seat. Flip it open, displays right there. Plug the power in. Plug the coax in. Off and running. How nice would that be, huh? So what I'm thinking is, this is the last step of the madness. So I'm thinking, I got some PLs I got to clean up. Boy, a lot of work to do. I got so much crap sitting around here. Little bits and pieces that I got to clean up. So this is what I'm planning on doing. Take a PL, piece of RG8X Mini 8, come out of the back for the VHF and the HF ports, and mount an SO239. I have bulkhead connectors right here in the back of the case. And that way, I have virtually no cables I have to put into the box. So this would come out to an SO239 right here. This would be basically jumped. And then you just jack your coax in here. Loss, whatever. Ain't going to be enough to matter. Not in a 1-inch piece of RG8X. So that's the final step. So, good Lord, I look at it and my head starts to spin. But I think I have a pretty good idea. Figured I'd throw this at you guys and you can maybe get some ideas, whatever. By the way, this box is made by Rigid. You can pick it up at Home Depot. Very, very cool. Basically a briefcase. So basically all I'd have, of course I need my power source, but all I would have is this in one hand and the duffel bag with the mag loop in the other. That's it. And I'm off and running. So yeah, that's it. Catch you later. See you guys.